Hi everyone, it's Mikkel here with just a brief video tutorial on using Google Docs. This is of course the platform you will all be using for your biochem SOP projects, and it really does make collaborating with your group quite easy. It also allows your instructors to keep track of your progress and the contributions of individual group members, ensuring that work is divided fairly and holding all group members accountable for their work. So once you've got your topic and group members assigned, you'll be receiving an email in your UOIT.net account. So as you can see here, I've pulled up my UOIT.net email and I definitely received an invitation to edit called SOP project template, and your document might be called something else. But all I have to do is click on open in docs and this will load up the SOP project template that you guys can see here. Now once this loads, you'll see a toolbar here at the top giving you various editing and formatting options, very similar to what you might find in Microsoft Word. And we can see here in the body of the document the SOP template that we should be following. And your template that you may receive might look slightly different, but what you see here is just for demo purposes. But let's say I'm responsible for the purpose and clinical utility section. I can start adding my information right in here. Let's say I was assigned albumin. So I just click in the box here and I can add my content. And I clearly can't type today. So there's my content added. Obviously you would be adding your information in a more scientific manner than what I've been typing here. But one thing I wanted to point out is if we go up here to the file menu, you can see that there's no option to save our document. And this is because every single keystroke or edit that you make inside of Google Documents will be automatically saved. So you don't need to worry about saving or losing any of your work. Now on the right hand side here at the top, we can see the current group members that are logged in and editing the document. So if you just give me a second here, we should see a few more group members starting to appear inside of this Google document. So we can see one more group member has logged in here. So now in total, you can see that we've got 3 people working on this document together. Myself, and then 2 other group members. And I can just mouse over these little icons and I can see who these people are. And clearly they all have the same name because I'm logged into multiple accounts right now. But you should see the names of your other group members showing up here. Now when you do have multiple group members logged in at the same time, you have the ability to start a chat. And for example, you could use this to talk about deadlines or let other group members know what area of the document that you'll be working on today. So you just simply click on this icon here and it brings up the chat. You can see a history here that shows who's logged in and who has left the document. But let's say I wanted to send out a message to my other group members. Send that, and then your other group members can respond to you. So that's just a nice little way of staying in touch with your group members when you guys are all logged in at the same time. And to get rid of the chat, you can just simply click on close here. I also wanted to highlight the comment feature. Now you can use this to give feedback to other group members on their particular sections or to share information that you might come across. So for example, let's say I came across an article with some great information about the role of albumin in critical illness. I can simply click anywhere in the margin here and you'll see the add a comment section or option shows up. I can just click on that and I can write my comment here. And I can attach that as a comment. And you can see that that comment will stay in the document until you decide to delete it. I also just wanted to highlight these multicolored cursors here that you can see on the screen. These colors correspond to the other group members that are logged into this document. So you can see, let's call this Mikkel number 1. We can see that Mikkel number 1 is currently logged in and is working on the principal section. And let's call the green one Mikkel number 3. You can see that they're currently working on the title section. So you can always keep track of who's working on what section at any given time. And let's say we are towards the end of our project and we want to see sort of what the final version will look like. We can click up here to the editing mode and change this to viewing, and this will get rid of any comments or any highlighted cursors, and we can see exactly what the final version will look like. And we can simply go back to editing once we're done. So that's it for this brief Google Docs tutorial. I just wanted to leave you guys with the following tips. We really want to avoid working offline. That is, downloading a copy of this Google Doc into Microsoft Word, doing all your edits in Word, and then simply copy and pasting the final document back into Google Documents. We also want to avoid delegating information input to one single group member, and let's call that group member student number 1. We don't want to see individual group members emailing their content to student number 1 and then having student number 1 copy and pasting all that group member's information into the particular section of the Google document. So ideally, let's say you're responsible for the analytical measuring range section. We'd like to see you logged in to Google Docs and entering your information directly into that section. So that's it, guys. I hope you have some fun working on your SOP projects and that this brief video tutorial was useful. Thank you.